Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Shine and Inspire. Today we are going to talk about doing what we love or doing what you love. What is it that you really love doing? What is it that really brings you that joy, inner fulfillment, that feeling of completeness when you do those things? So, to understand this, let's look at our entire day. In our entire day, we have too many things to do, too many activities which are supposed to be done. Yes, they are important, but at the same time, do you really enjoy doing those? Do you really love what you do on a daily basis? So here I would like to recommend you to bring a pen and paper and just make two columns. Towards the left, just write the need column, and towards the right, just write the love column. So towards the left, just write down things which you have to do on a daily basis, which are supposed to be done. They are important, yes. Towards the right, write down things which you love doing. And then one by one, just write down the tasks that you have to do on a daily basis. And now, just see, is there a way through which you can bring these pointers or activities from the left towards your right? Can you love what you actually do on a daily basis? Can you start loving what you do on a daily basis? Or can you bring some creativity in doing the same thing? You have to do it, and you have to do it on a daily basis. Can you bring some innovation in doing the same thing? And these could be activities like cooking, like doing your house chores, doing your day-to-day tasks, taking care of your kids. Can you start loving and enjoying all that? Yeah, loving kids, spending time with kids, that's something most of us enjoys. But at the same time, can you also give those vibes to the kids that yes, you are important, you matter, I really want you in my life? Now, what is it that you really love doing? What are those things which gives you that inner joy, that smile on your face when you do those? What are those activities? When you do them, oh, that day, the kind of feeling that you have, it can't be measured with anything. So just remind yourself of your hobbies. It could be playing guitar for somebody, it could be singing for someone, it could be stitching for someone, it could be for many of you, it could be maybe exercising or playing cricket or playing badminton. So what is it that you used to do, and that is something which used to give you so much inner fulfillment, that feeling of joy? So are you still doing it? Okay, if not, maybe it's time for you to re-look at those areas of your life which you used to love. But yes, you have to decide how you're going to go about it. We'll talk about it, right? Now, from my experience, I've met some people. When you ask them what is it that you love or what are your hobbies, sometimes they are like, I don't know. I don't know what my hobby is. I don't know what I enjoy. For those people, I would like to request you, suggest you, or remind you of your childhood, your inner child, the part of you which used to be thrilled with doing some activities, which used to be full of passion in doing those acts on a daily basis. So try to connect with those feelings, those energies, where you used to enjoy your day. The day used to be full of so much excitement and fun, and you were actually living your life. It was not just one day, it was a day which you were living, and it was giving you that fulfillment. So connect with that inner child, which maybe today also it is wanting to do the same act, or wants to play, or wants to go out and maybe sing in public, or at a personal front, or maybe write a book, maybe write a blog, or maybe start a YouTube channel. So whatever it is for you, so remind yourself of those parts of you which used to enjoy life to the fullest and connect with those parts. Trust me, guys, you can always bring those feelings to your now. They were your feelings. You can bring them in your present if you want to. Now, let's look at why do we actually stop doing what we used to love at one point of time. Why do we stop doing those activities which used to give us so much fulfillment and inner freedom and that feeling of thrill and excitement? Why do we stop doing those activities or those things which used to give us so much happiness? So I would like to talk about 5 main reasons why do people stop doing what they love. So number 1, lack of time. We don't have time. This is the first biggest excuse that people mostly have when it comes to spending time in doing things which you like doing. So time, again, for me, I don't have time is a myth. If you want to take out time to do something on a single day, just half an hour or 1 hour, yes, it is possible. It is possible to take out that time and do that thing which you love doing. It's about your life. You have to decide if you really want to bring a change in your life or if you really want to make a life which you love. So you have to manage your time in such a way that you get time to do what you like doing. Maybe get up early, an hour early, or sleep an hour late. You have to decide what is it that you can do to bring a change in your life. Number 2, someone told you are not good, or they made fun of you and you stopped doing it. So guys, it was then, this is now. Somebody told you 15 years back that you are not good and you have stopped doing it for all these years. Or maybe somebody made fun of you and you have stopped doing it. Why? I mean, you have to decide. You want to live a life where somebody tells you and you stop doing it, somebody tells you, you start doing it. It's time for you to take charge of your life. Start living a life where you do things which you want to do. And that someone could be your friend, that someone could be your teacher or somebody who was from your family. They said it because there could be multiple reasons. Maybe that was their perception, maybe they were not in a good mood that day and they said it and you have stopped doing it. So my friends, don't leave behind those parts of you which used to give you that joy or which used to connect you with your authentic self, and that's what you truly were. So maybe it's time for now to connect back to those parts of you which you want to live in your now, and you have been missing those parts so badly. You know what are those areas which you have been missing the most in your now. Those are those times when you sit with your friends, you're like, those old days we used to do this and that. So they were your feelings. You can bring those feelings in your now, in your present. You can feel the same way in your present. It could be maybe meeting your old friends for some people. So whatever it is for you, it could be maybe going out to party with your friends. It could be maybe spending some quality time with with people who matter to you, or maybe it could be playing guitar for somebody. It could be maybe again writing a book for somebody. Whatever it is for you, you have to decide. Now is where you have the power to do it. Past is gone. So focus on your present. This is where you can bring a change if you want to. Now, number 3, procrastination. We always have a habit of postponing our happiness to tomorrow. And Maybe there's a saying which says tomorrow never comes, and maybe that's true, because we keep on postponing our happiness to tomorrow, then day after tomorrow, then a month later, or maybe next year I'm going to do it. See, future is unpredictable. Don't live your life thinking that I am going to do it tomorrow. Do it now, today. Don't have those regrets. Maybe 20 years down the line, you're sitting and you're wondering, I thought I'll do it the next year, or maybe I had a thought, okay, I wanted to do it the next year, I couldn't do it that year, so let me do it maybe 2 years later, when my kids grow up, when I'm married, or when I do this. There's no tomorrow. Today is where you have the power to do what you love. So start doing it. Start doing what you love doing today, this month, and with this new year, make a resolution with yourself that you are ready to come out of your comfort zone. You are ready to spend that one extra hour every day to be a person which you want to be. But you have to decide and take that next step. Right, number 4, fear of judgment. Fear of being judged, fear of being rejected. So who's that judge? First of all, it's you. You are your first judge. Even before starting it, many a times you start judging yourself. What if I am not good enough? What if this happens? What if people start feeling that, okay, I'm spending all the time on me, I don't have time for my kids? So my friends, who is your judge? Don't start judging yourself even before starting something. And trust me, my friends, if you really want to live a life which you enjoy, if you want to be happy, surround yourself with people who want you to be happy, who want to see you happy, who want to bring the best in you, not the worst in you. Be very, very conscious of your circle. And others are actually just a reflection of how you feel about you. They are a mere mirror, mirroring back to you what you feel about you. So take charge of your life. Have that confidence that yes, I am doing this just for me. I am not doing it to get the approval from everybody, that everyone should like it. I am doing it, or you are going to do it because you want to live a life which you enjoy and love. Then number 5, lack of self-love or lack of deservability, or that feeling that my or your likes and dislikes don't matter. So let me tell you, my friends, they do. Your likes and dislikes, they matter. What you enjoy, what brings a smile on your face, it matters. You are important. Treat yourself that yes, I matter. You matter. If you have chosen to take birth on this earth, your life matters. Your happiness, yes, it matters. But who's going to give you that self-love? You. Who's going to make you believe that yes, you deserve it? It's you. So start feeling that feeling of deservability. Yes, I deserve to do things which I enjoy doing. You deserve to do things which you enjoy doing. And when you really want to do things which you love doing and you are in alignment with it, you will start experiencing that everybody around you will start supporting you. It's all about your alignment, your conviction that yes, I want to do it. And you'll start feeling that people who really love you, they will start supporting you. They will start giving you that extra half an hour every day or extra 1 hour every day to you, because they like to see you with that smile. They like to see you in that way. They like to see the best version of you. So surround yourself with those people, my friends. So, my friends, become a smile millionaire. Something which brings a smile on your face, do that things. Do that one thing which brings a smile on your face. That's not going to cost you much. I'm telling you, my friends. Maybe half an hour a day, 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, or maybe 2 hours a week. So you have to decide, are you really willing to create a life which you love? Are you really willing to make some effort maybe in the beginning? And once you start doing it, that's what you will become. It's just the transitioning which sometimes take little extra time. But then you will start enjoying that life. And if you are already living a life which you love, then start inspiring others to do the same. Be a role model for others to live a life which they love, right? So that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video and you will be starting to do what you love from today. There's no tomorrow. At least make a note that you're going to start doing it today. You have to decide, how do you want to live your life, right? Thank you so much once again, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. With this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Thank you.